Okay.
The 1st of April, Rabbi Levitt, Nefesh Hahaim.
Okay, we're in yeah.
Lou, see you at 4, right?
Yes, Alan.
Good, thank you.
15.
I have 5:17.
No, we're back at 5:15.
5:15 is what I have, yeah.
Yeah, and the last dot, the second, there's only 2 dots there, the last dot, and it goes for us, for Afgam Zos, Rabbi.
Yeah, okay. I see where you are.
I got it.
For Afgam Zos, Shematzah, Hatzimtzum, Hainu, Af Shehu, Yisparach, Tzimtzum, his toe, for his tear. Masa Sagosenu or Atmos Achduso Hamale Kol Kol Ze Lo Yitzek Bol Ma'ala or Umato Af Motzad Azagosenu Im Hadinu Masigim Hester mystery Shove Kahashaveyo Gamuro B'chol Hamakomos B'anin Agur Hamakov Hamakif Shelo Yitzdak Bo Anayin Me'elo Umato V'chiluk Makom. Oh, this is a long one. I'm going to finish it here. See?
Yeah.
It's a long passage. Well, anyway, so it says, notwithstanding this, from the perspective of Tzimtzum, that is, that even though God concealed and hid the light of his unified essence, which fills all, we've already said this a few times, I think, which fills all, from our perception, nevertheless, we would not be able to justify relating to him in terms of higher and lower levels, even from our perspective, if we were able to relate to God's hidden state as being equally distributed in all places, like a bounding circle, which has no higher or lower point on it, and also no difference between any position, that is, no difference between any 2 points on it. And there's a reasonably long footnote about that. It says this idea is expressed in the verse Adon Olam, which encapsulates the principles of faith. It says, he is one and there is no other to compare with him. This means that his unity is so complete that there is no difference in his existence. That is, every part of him is equally manifest everywhere. His relationship with everything is like this bounding circle, where each point is equally distant from the closest point of an inner circle contained within it with the same central point. Therefore, if people were to even relate to the consistency of his concealment, then we too would see no differentiation in anything. That is, no difference between higher and lower levels. In this bracketed paragraph, because this paragraph I read was in brackets, a lot of it, Reb Chaim is using his own terminology, explaining the profound concepts that this world is yesh relative to our perception. It is the domain of bina, that is, of differentiated analysis, a place where differences exist, the word bina being related to the word bain, denoting difference. In contrast, relative to us, ayin is currently the domain of chokhmah. And you can see, go back to page 472 and see footnote 18 for as to why this is currently the case. That is a place where there is no differentiation, with those in the domain of bina being unable to currently perceive the abstracted domain of chokhmah. The domain of God is above chokhmah, and therefore he cannot be perceived in any way at all. See volume 2, The Limit of Understanding, the Deeper Meaning of Makom, for more details. I think all these things have to be reread and analysed. Still, don't know if we can do that.
Okay.
So I have to
Yeah.
find what I just said. What he said.
Okay. So where does that lead us? Leave us now? Where did we get up to?
The next thing that I've got up to is Af Mitzad Hakav Hinu.
Okay. So what page and place is that on your page?
That's on page the last line on page 515.
Okay.
The
Lou, you want to take over, Lou?
15.
Ach, mitzad, hakol. Hayinu, shemei achar, she gazra, ritzono, yis barach, shagam achar, ha mitzum, hatzimtzum, viha hester, ein hester shava, viha saga senu, v'chol hamakamos, בשווה, ואנחנו משיגים הסגוס שונים בחילוק ובחינוס פרטיים דרך שלוש ואין קו אור המאיר השגתנו להשיג גלוס אורו יסברך בעולמוס B'chochos chalukim shekol olam b'choach hayotzer elyon ha-hisgalus or ha-eloki bo yoser. So, however, from the perspective of Kav, as a result of God's will, decreeing that even after his concealment is not equally distributed in our perception in all places. We therefore are able to relate to differences between specific things, which is like the Kav line of light cascading downwards, becoming ever increasingly filtered, which enables us to perceive the revelation of God's light in differentiated worlds and powers, which were higher, where each higher world and power has an increased revelation of divine light.
Okay.
I've got a note here from last time. Hashem placed the light in the various worlds, and the greater its potential of being perceived. The higher the world from which comes the light, the greater the power of revelation in us.
Okay.
Oh, I think that's to do more with, oh no, it's also to do with the next paragraph.
All right. Okay. Let's keep it going over here. Where are we up to?
We're on 517, second paragraph, the Gam.
The gum. Okay. Alan, you want to continue?
Okay, Begam Hasor Gorasenu, he's got loose or a row, Yisbarak, Bazar, or Lam, Hugam Cain, Bivachinos, Amaregos, Shonim, Bima Kolmos, Chalukim, Kamo, Shemornu, Barabasenu, Zikaron, Libakor, Kalim, Olive, Shore, Kadushos, Vashalo, Makanos, Makudor, Shos, Zo, Alamalor, Mizeh, Ba'egre, Kadushison, O, Mitsur, Kav, or Hasor, Gorsenu, Hisaga, Luz, Oro, Yisborachu, Sheyitzkak, Bo, Mayalor, Umator, Bachol, Chikain, Hamakomos, Habachinos, Shonim, Upador, Tehem, Hamavo Sorim, Dibre, or Rezo, resolve. Okay, so let's begone, right? That similarly, this is a concept of underpinning of the verses, God of the supernal realms, God in heaven, he who dwells in the heavens, and many similar verses that from the point of view of one perception is too correct to say that even to recognize a greater revelation of God's light in a specific place compared to another place where we perceive the revelation of God's light to be concealed. This is like the concept expressed by Yaakov when he stood in the site of the future temple, as Chazal generally accepted that this is none other than the house of Elohim. Means that in that place, even man can perceive that there is only a revelation of divine light alone.
Okay, very good. So that having been read, let's go further. Uh, um, yeah, I don't have anything to comment about that. So let's go further. Yeah, Zeu Inyan HaChalal. Okay, this is back in the Sefer. The previous part was in parentheses. And we go to Roy to continue.
וזהו העניין החלל ומקום פונו. Therefore, this is the concept of empty space. Shahis Kir what is it? Zed Lamed, Zayin Lamed. What's Zayin Lamed? What have I got here? Blessed memory, blessed intention. V'shekalo anayin hatzimtzum haya lehisgalus hakalim. Therefore, this is the concept of empty space, which the Arizal mentions that the principle of Tzimtzum was invoked to reveal the container or the vessels, meaning that means the objects which appear to be separate from Hashem. These containers or vessels only exist at the level of Malchut, kingship, where there is a concept of separation, that is, in the sense that the king is separate from his subjects. That was a footnote there. Hainu shegozoro rotzono metaam hakamu mus ito yisparach lahasatir or achadus atzamoso yisparach b'zeh hamakom שהוא המידס העולמוס והקריאוס כולם חסר עצום. So the principle of Tzimtzum was invoked to reveal containers or vessels, meaning that God's will decreed that for reasons known to himself, to conceal the light of his unified essence in this makom, in this place, to a degree which establishes the worlds and creation. with a tremendous concealment. Lahamtzi al Yadei Ze Anayan Niflo Koze Sheyisrael V'yusag Mitzvos Metzius Olamos V'chochos Ein Misto Derech V'hadoren Go V'hishtal Los Ulahoil Bahem Haskelu Aero Yisparach or Rak. So we only Hashem only knows it knows why he conceals the light of his unified essence to a degree which establishes all the worlds and creations with tremendous concealment. Through this creates this wonderful concept that enables the apparent and perceived existence of a myriad of worlds and powers through cascaded levels to enlighten them with the revelation of his refined light. Turning over page 18. And he does that in a tremendously precise measure. The shiur v'dikduk Naskim and this tremendously precise measure and with an infinite number of filters. To the extent someone
Masecha.
Could someone have one from Va'ad Sheyuchalu, or would it?
Ad sheyuchlu lehimatzei.
All right. Va'ad Sheyuchalu lehamitzeh derech hishtalashos u'mezachim atzumim gam mikomos.
Masechim, masks. Masecha, like Purim.
All right. The infinite number of filters to the extent that through these tremendous cascading filters, even places which are not pure are created together with the powers of impurity, evil, and the kalipot, and the lowest of the lowest places.
Gam makomos asher einam tehorim, v'kochos atuma v'hara v'klipos v'shafal hamadrega atachtonim.
Venir or Mr. Dame Kailu Haim Ham V'Shalom Hu Halal Nu Achadus Atzlo. Such that it appears and can be imagined as if, God forbid, this space is devoid of light and of the infinite essence of God. V'ain anachnu ma'amasindim rak v'shama b'ko ma'atos ma'at ka'ain kav dorech mashol, and we only perceive the merest glimpse and faintest light like a curved line by way of analogy. Ad Shebahe Gil Varech Derech Seder Ha'aderogos Bahamasokim Harabim El Hakososos Hachtonai Hatachtonim Kahaus Hatotoma'a Vahore Ain Hypnolus Ol Aro Yisbarach Nokar Lahisga Ainun. Only faintest light like a curved line by way of analogy, such that by the time it has cascaded down through all the levels and through all the many filters to become the powers of the lowest of low levels, the impure powers and the evil revelation of God's light is so subtle and veiled that it is no longer recognizable to us at all. Yeah, Ru, Sham, Shek, Ho, Lo, Hagia, Ad, Hatakon, Velo,
What did you do? You twisted it next step? I didn't see it.
Baal, Yaday, De, Umatso, Bahinos, Ma'ala, Umato, the abbreviation there. Ain, Shom, Bahu, Makor, Machin. Brings us to the end of that particular section there. So that we only perceive the merest glimmer and faintest light like a curved line by way of analogy, such that by the time that's cascaded down through all the levels and through all the many filters to become the powers of the lowest of the low levels, the impure powers and the evil, the revelation of God's light is so subtle and veiled that it is no longer recognizable to us at all. This is the meaning of the Arizal stating there that the curved line of God's light does not reach and is not connected to the bottom end and is not attached to its base. And through this, the environment is generated where higher and lower levels exist. Refer to it there, and it is explained to one who understands. And the footnote says, the fact that the line descending into the circle is not reconnected at the bottom end results in there being differentiation introduced all the way down the curve, reaching to its most differentiated state and its lowest disconnected point.
Okay. All right. Fine. Is that the end of the paragraph?
Yeah, and I think it's the end of this.
End of the parak, I mean. Yeah. Okay.
End
All
of
right.
the paragraph and the end of the
Okay.
section.
Yeah. All right. Okay. So, very good. Yashikoya for reading all of that. And so as far as the next shir goes, I'm not going to be available 100%. I don't know if I'll be available at all. And we'll resume tomorrow.
Okay, well, tomorrow I won't be here. I thought today I wouldn't be here, but it's tomorrow that I won't be here. Sorry.
Oh, okay. Okay.
All right, Rabbi. So I guess what we'll look to see if you come back or not today.
If I'll be Yeah, I won't be on my meeting in any case. At the very because I'll be traveling. At the very least, I'll be able to come in on the phone.
So what do we
Okay.
do?
So how are you gonna let us know?
I'll give you a call. I'll give you a call, Lou, and let you know. I don't really. Maybe we'll just meet tomorrow. I
Okay,
don't think it's going to work out.
that sounds like it's a lot simpler.
No sense.
Yeah.
All right then. Okay.
Okay.
All right then.
All
Very
right.
well.
Have a
Yeah.
Okay.
Hatzlacha, Rabbi.
I just don't like to be Mavato this year, but I don't see any alternative. Okay.
All right.
All right.
Okay.
Okay. All the best, everybody.
Thank you
Have a
very
good day.
All
much.
right. Have a
Bye.
good day.